Alright, what's going on, guys? It's West Coast Florida Fishing here, and today we are doing a part 2 of the Stradic tuning series. This is going to be changing out the drag washers, the felt ones in here, for these Carbontex carbon fiber drag washers. And the reason we're doing this is because the old felt ones are probably all worn out and could not even be in there. So we're going to open it up here and we're going to see how they look, and regardless of how they look, we're going to replace them with this Carbontex. We will also be adding this real butter from Ardent. We're going to be using that as our grease. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First thing you got to do is take off this spooling cap right here, drag knob, whatever you wish to call it. Alright, so that just came off just like that. It looks a little gunky in there. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, so first thing you got to do is take out that plus clip, square clip. We're going to just use an old toothbrush pick here. Just going to get that out. Pull on one side and it should just come out. Bend it. All right, all that's out and on the floor, so let me grab that real quick. All right, I was able to grab that and find it off the floor. It does look a little dirty, so I'm just gonna take a paper towel, just clean it off. Get all that old grease off. That looks much better. We'll set that to the side over here so we don't forget where it is. And as you can see on the inside, all that stuff can come out now. We're going to detach the spool from the reel. Set that on the side. Alright, so now what we're going to do is take our pick tool again. We're just going to start taking things off one at a time. We're going to place them as we pull them out in the order that they come out. So the felt washers are still intact, which is good. But like I said, regardless of how they look, we're going to replace them. All right, so that one looks a little worn. Let me show you guys. It's not too bad, but Carbontex drag washers will do a much better job than that will. All right, so we have all the parts out. One felt's on this one. Take that off. All right. Now, all we're going to do is clean all these parts off except for the washers. We don't need those anymore. Don't need any of these felt washers. Now we're going to just take our paper towel. Go lay down. Shh. All right, so we're going to clean every single one of these off here. Just paper towel, wipes all that grease off. All right, that looks good. Set that down. Clean this one. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, so now we got those three all cleaned up. We can take out the drag washers. All right, take those out, and now what we need to do is put our grease on those. We'll lube them up pretty well. So use this real butter. Just gonna put a little bit of grease on it, just like that. Just rub it in with your fingers. Get it on there pretty good. You can use a liberal amount. I mean, not too much because you don't want it to slip, but you do want to use a little bit. We'll add a little bit more here. All right, that one's all greased up. Do the next one now. It's the same process. You just put the grease on and rub it in. That simple. Nothing difficult about it. All right, that one's on good. All right, next we're going to just put it back in the order that it came in. Maybe just like this. All right, now we're gonna just clean out the inside of this because you can see a little bit of grease in there. All right, that looks pretty good. Now we're gonna slightly grease these because they did have grease on when we pulled them out, so we'll go ahead and put a little bit on.
Not too much. Just rub that on. The same thing for this. Down there. Both sides. I'll take this. Put a little grease on there. Can't go wrong with grease. Alright.
All that's there. All we gotta do now is just put it all back together. So the first things first, what you wanna do is put in your carbon fiber, your drag washer. Stick it down in there. Sits well. Put the metal piece in. Just like that. You put your next carbon fiber. Put your next piece in. Put another piece. And all you're essentially doing is putting it back together in the way that you took it apart. And as long as you do that, then you'll be fine. And everything should go back in the right order. All right. Everything is put back into place. So now all we need to do is add this clip. But before we do, add some more grease in there. All these parts spin, therefore that's why we require grease to reduce the friction. All right, and now for this clip, you're just gonna push it in like that. And how to do that is you push in one side in the top, you put one side in the bottom down here. You just push down and it clicks in, just like so. All right. Just a little bit more grease. Why not? All right, and now what we're gonna do is put it back on the reel and test it out. That feels pretty good. It comes off smooth. Yeah, it's much, much better than those felt ones for sure. As you can see, there's no, like, it's not bouncing in my hand. The old ones, it would go like this. And that's because those felt washers were catching. They weren't making it super smooth. All right.
Thanks for watching, you guys. If you did like the video, please hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and make sure you stay tuned to this channel because there will be a part 3 to the series coming up, and that will be tearing down the reel completely and going in and changing out all that grease, the old grease, and getting any sand out. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and we'll see you in the next video. Like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you stay with this channel. I hate saying that.